Alright, so this is a review on Jay-Z's album, second album, released back in 1997. It's called In My Lifetime, Vol.1. The artwork is him wearing a leather jacket. Um, Man looks serious, you know what I mean? He just looks serious. But anyway, there's 16 tracks. There's the intro forward slash a million and one questions, and then also forward slash rhyme no more. Um, then there's The City Is Mine, featuring Blackstreet. Then there's I Know What Girls Like, which Fly Girl Dub, featuring Puff Daddy and Little Kim. Yeah, that era when Diddy was called Puff Daddy. Anyway, there's another track after that, which is Imaginary Player. Then there is Streets Is Watching. Then there is Friend or Foe 98. Then there's Lucky Me. Then there's Always Be My Sunshine featuring Foxy Brown and Babyface. Then there is Who You With Part 2. Then there's Face Off featuring Source Money. Then there's Real Niggas featuring Too Short. Then there's Rap Game featuring Crack Game, well, forward slash Crack Game. Then there's Where I'm From. Then there's You Must Love Me. Then there's Wishing on a Star, the De-Influence remix. Then there is Wishing on a Star, Track Masters remix. Alright, as you know, Hove is a prolific MC, or if you don't know, now you know. And people, the thing about Jay-Z, right, he's able to articulate situations where it's, you feel what he's saying. And you want to be, not that you want to be part of the lifestyle, but it's like, you can understand where he's coming from, even if you don't get it fully. Like, I'll give you an example, right? Imaginary Player, that's one. Streets Is Watching, that's another one. Who You With, Face Off, which I really want Source Money and Jay-Z to do another track together with Jazzo. That would be fucking hard. And then You Must Love Me. Because it's mad, most people would have thought, oh, what is he talking about in You Must Love Me? Is he talking about he sold crack to his mum? Do you see what I mean? But like, some people are like, oh, he doesn't have some, who was it? There was one comedian, and I don't think he was joking, because the way he was saying it, but then there are some comedians that have that serious face and persona, and they're supposed to be, I don't know. Anyway, so basically, I can't remember the name of the comedian. And yeah, he's saying how, Jay-Z probably never sold drugs because he doesn't have any songs where he's talking about remorse or any regrets about, funny thing, he's got a song called Regrets in another album. But anyway, yeah, so, yeah, and then if you listen to the song You Must Love Me, like, he is talking about how sorry he is. Do you see what I mean? Like, I don't have to explain it. I don't want to give away too much if you've ever listened to it. But he's mentioning about, not even just the regrets of it, but it's a fact of the realization of the knock-on effect. But it's a fact of he had to do what he had to do in it. Like, you never know the influence and the impact you're having on someone until years later. Do you see what I mean? And that's why some people stopped. I believe, was it Jeezy or something like that? When he found out about I need to find out properly. I don't want to misquote, but in one documentary, I think it was, he mentioned that he stopped selling because he stopped selling crack or whatever because of he found out his mum was taking drugs or whatever. So he stopped. Because like, hang on, I'm selling, it's like saying to my mum, like, and I can't do that or something like that. So, so yeah, there's certain things that make you realize when to stop. If it's something bad and all that stuff there, like you realize later on sometimes people don't learn. And I'm not saying they don't learn, but they don't get a chance to learn, because it's rare that some people make it out the game like that. It's rare. It's flipping rare. Those that do make it, they are rare cases, and they're able to turn that situation around. For example, as usual, you know, I take most songs in our context, in context, it is what it is, but like, Jay-Z got a song in there called Rap Game, Crack Game, and he's likening the rap game to the crack game. And that's why he's able to excel and do well, because he's likening it to that. And obviously he used those methods to the business world, to the corporate world. And now he is where he is. Man's a billionaire now. You see what I'm saying? So my thing is, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, the reality sets in, and you have to understand where you are, and you have to understand where you need to get to, or what you want to get to. So most people, they don't even know where they're from, so they don't know where they're going. So this is why it's important to know exactly where you're from, so you know exactly where you're going to go. So this is why I strongly recommend, if you click the link in the description box below where it says make a donation, you can make a donation of any amount, yeah? Because what's going to happen is you're going to help us rebuild the infrastructure in Africa and the Caribbean diaspora, so people can learn and know exactly more about, you know, where they truly are from, so they can grow and all that stuff there, and have opportunities where it doesn't feel like later on in life that they're going to regret it and all that stuff there. But also, yeah, there's another option, which is, if you click the link in the description box below, it says make a donation. I said that, didn't I? To do with become a member of the Thealkebulantrust. When you do that, you get access to online courses such as African and Caribbean history, and that's where you're going to learn exactly what to do with African and Caribbean history, but also learn exactly, you know, how to approach or find out exactly where you are from. Yeah. So back to the album, 10 out of 10. This obviously has tested the test of time. It's funny, the video for one of those songs was awful, to the point where they had to make a video to rebrand the image, which is interesting. I remember Dame Dash talking about that, and who was it? I can't remember the name of the video director. Like, they did Hove dirty, like the whole edits, they did him dirty. So yeah, they did it. They're bad, man. They're bad, man. But who's laughing now? You see what I mean? They rebranded him. They rebranded Jay-Z, and he did what he did, and now he is where he is. Yeah. But yeah, and I think because they put that video, well, not a video, it was a mixtape. I think it was a mixtape to do with Streets is Watching, and that basically rebranded his image, and he is where he is now. Because your image and your perception of you is important, and Jay-Z knows that. You see what I'm saying? Like, he Jay-Z, Dame Dash, Kareem Bigsburg, they knew that. They did what they did. Boom. But anyway, if you've got any questions, in fact, let me know what your favorite track on the album is. Yeah, leave that in the comment section below. But like I said, this is 10 out of 10. It stood the test of time. It was released back in '97. Imagine that. And you see what I'm saying? I don't have a particular favorite. Yeah, I guess, no particular favorite. From one time it could be Imaginary Player, another time it could be You Must Love Me, from another time it's Rap Game, Crack Game. Like, it just varies on each particular day. But anyway, if you've got any questions, any topics you'd like for us to discuss in the videos, leave that in the comment section below, and remember, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification, because you never know, the video you suggest might just be next.